Please wait. I want us to study the diagram of the role of prayer. The first diagram, when you look at it carefully, the headline says the prayer of parents to their prayerless babies. Babies in this context connote people who cannot pray for their selves. These are the babies that the first diagram is talking of, and you could see the enemy carrying an arrow running. When in the first diagram, you could see that the first cap represents the cap of parents, and the second cap represents the cap of the prayerless babies. So when the enemy got to the first cap, you could see that he saw that the altar of prayer was burning, so he could not throw the arrow. He has no choice than to run away. So when he gets to the altar of the prayerless babies, he realized that the fire from the altar of the parents cap of the parents is being transferred into the altar of the prayerless babies. So at that point also, you could see that the enemy couldn't throw the arrow because that altar is also burning. Second diagram also, the headline states that the prayers of parents to their prayerless sons and daughters. These sons and daughters connote people who knows how to pray but decided not to pray. This is what it means. So you could see that the first cap or the first altar of parents are burning. You could see that the prayer is being transferred from that altar to their sons and daughters, but because their sons and daughters are not ready to pray, are not ready to take responsibility, you could see that their altars are being turned down. So you could see that when the enemy came to the first altar, which is the altar of the parents, you could see that he saw that the altar is burning, so he ran. So when he ran, he got to the second altar and he realized that no, the altar is powerless, is prayerless. So he could see that, so he threw the arrow, and you could see that the arrow was able to penetrate into the altar and harmed that generation and cause havoc to that generation. So you could see that from that generation, when that generation brings forth their offspring, you could see that that generation has nothing to offer, has no power to offer, has no protection to offer to their offsprings. So you could see that the chain continues, and if the next offsprings also decides to bring forth their offspring, you could see that they have nothing to offer the next generation because their altar is powerless, their altar is prayerless. There is nothing that they can offer their next generation. The only thing that they will be seeing in their lives is the arrows that represent, that connote disappointment, promise and fail, sickness, and all manner of things that we can mention of, unless one of the generation decides to break the chain, making dangerous sacrifices. If not, the generation will continue in that manner. So if you want to understand this diagram very well, I would like you to read Luke chapter 22 verse 32 to 35, Job chapter 1 verse 5 to 19, and you will get to understand this diagram very well. And if you see this diagram beneficial, please, I would like you to share it to your loved ones, and as you do that, God will bless you bountifully in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. God richly bless you for your time. Shalom.